Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Youjo Senki episode 6. So last episode, Tanya was recruiting and training her new mage battalion. She was basically trying to extend her search as long as she could, trying to avoid the front lines. Obviously, the higher-ups weren't going for that and said that they need to hurry up and find their people because they want to get this thing going as soon as possible. She had a lot of help. Victoria was sent to her to help out. I still got all the names written down, thankfully. Well, the only two names that I bothered to write down for the show. And a bunch of other, no-name people to help go through all the paperwork, go through files, of recruits so that they can pick the best ones and have them transferred to her battalion. They were having a test for them. They had a room with basically like an illusion going on, where it was made to look like someone informing them that they were to go to a new location, a new base, because they've been reassigned to this battalion. Barely anybody was passing this because none of them were able to tell. Well, not a lot of them were able to tell that it was actually an illusion, like a spell that was being placed to make it look like this person was there. And that behind a wall there was a group of 6 actually watching and paying attention to see how they responded. I think she said she would need 6 months or something in order to find the right people, and they weren't going for that. So they said they'd just give her a bunch of people to train, which she said would take a lot longer, but she could probably get it done in, I think it was 2 months or something like that. So they got all of the people together, put them in their new training area, and she has one of the groups further down fire off all their rounds, like their bombs, missiles, and all that. Didn't hit anybody, thankfully. As far as I know, nobody died. Victoria knew what was going on. As soon as she started talking about everything, she picked up a shovel and started digging a hole for herself, which is what the rest of them were supposed to do. And after everything started hitting the ground, that's when they started grabbing their shovels and digging. Then they went on a march from one base to another, but it was through enemy territory. They end up going, I don't know how far down, but they end up getting to like a snowy mountain area. And this dude just gets really upset and he's like yelling and sets off an avalanche, which the idiot should have known was going to happen. Can't be yelling in like a snowy area like that. There's loose snow. Just about anything will set it off. She shows up, like, oh, well, you all can't even make it all the way to the end? I mean, what the heck? You all expect to join my battalion? basically telling everybody, if any of you feel like you can't make it, then go ahead and head home. All of them said, no, we're going to stay, we're going to keep going. They started digging each other out of the avalanche and just kept on going with their march. And then a few months later, they were all sworn into her battalion. They went on their first mission to attack, I forget the name of the country, but there was a army out there they wanted them to attack. They went out, pretty much wiped them out without any kind of resistance, because they didn't have any mages. They were all fighting from the ground. There was nothing they had that could fight them. So they were all wiped out. Then they went to the munitions factory. Tanya was going to have them all bomb it, like destroy it. Victoria brings up, we're technically supposed to give them a warning, that we're going to attack. It's part of the rules of engagement and all that. And she's like, well, yeah, you're right. Okay. Give me that thing. She hands her like a microphone, and she starts saying in a really childish voice that this battalion from this army is about to attack their munitions factory, giving them a chance to evacuate, and blah, 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 and all this and that. And they're like, okay, well, they've been warned. Okay. Fire. And they destroyed it. Nobody evacuated because they thought it was just some kid messing around. So they killed a lot of the people. Probably all of them. I think there was an explosion because of this. Obviously, there's going to be one because it's probably explosives in there, or most likely explosives in there. And then they head back to base. Yeah. Successful mission. Let's see what else they're going to get into. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Probably another mission somewhere. But, let's get started, see what's going to happen. Alright, so the video is going to be over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.